Chat, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today's topic, right, is going to be never quit, right? And I'm going to go in a little bit more detail with that and how I got to this like level of understanding with like you can either quit or you can keep going is I saw something with Rick Ross. Wow. Rick Ross, right? And he was explaining like throughout his journey, he had multiple times where you know, you can quit right now, and this is exactly what he said. You can quit right now, and you know that, well, shit, this is how far I got on my journey. This is what I did. I took a loss, and I hung it up. This is as far as I got. This is what it is. I'm just going to stop here. I'm no longer going to move forward, right? Or there's another side of things where you can pick yourself back up, right? You don't know what the heck you're going to do next. You don't even know the next route to take. You don't even know the next thought to think. But you just know you're going to keep going. And just you moving forward, navigating through that through that confusion, right? And trying to figure it out and just allowing yourself to say like I'm never giving up. I don't know what the heck to do next, but I just know I'm not giving up. You open up the rest of the book to finish out the rest of the chapters and you don't even know how they're going to go. Right? But if you give up, oh, well, this is the end. I made it 7 chapters and this is how it ended. But again, if you keep going, you don't know what's going to happen, right? You really don't know. You can run into anything, and that's the power of the universe, bro. When you don't give up and you just keep going, and yes, you may be confused. Yes, everything may be blurry, but as you just take your steps forward, you end up the fog, it ends up fading. And then you find your groove, and then you boom, you're sliding, right? And you may get to another time later on down the road where you're confused again, but as long as you keep practicing that good habit of no matter what, I am never giving up. I don't care what happens. I don't care how much it hurts. I am never giving up because I know that if I keep going, anything can happen. But if I stop now, I know it ends at chapter 7 and well, shit, I tried and it just didn't play out. Unless you love what you're doing, you'll never give up, right? And again, this you apply this to anywhere in your life. I don't care what you're doing. You could be a soccer player, you could be a SoundCloud rapper, you can be someone who's in the NCAA, right? And you didn't get drafted to the league, right? Now you're trying to figure out what's next. You can either give up, right? And be like, well, shit, I got out of high school. I was the number one player. I tried to go to the NBA, but it didn't play out, right? And you can end it right there and be like, well, now I'm going to go back to the workforce. Or you can keep going. You don't know what's going to happen. You may get drafted overseas, and then you come back, and now all of a sudden you're in the NBA. It's happened to some people. That's the power when you never give up. Again, it's very, very simple, guys. It's very, very simple. No matter what is happening in your life, you may not understand what's next. You may be super confused. It may take you a couple days to start up again. That's okay. You're human. Be patient with yourself. Don't take too long, but be patient with yourself and keep going and moving forward because you do not know what can happen if you just keep going forward, right? I'll give you an example of mine because I always like to give examples, right? I was building this YouTube channel, right, for a famous actor in Hollywood, and you guys are very, very familiar with him. But for a year, nothing was really happening. Nothing was really happening. I was just building this YouTube channel by myself. Right now, it's at 33,000 subscribers as of today, which I'm super, super grateful for, right? And all that happened just because I kept going. There was multiple seasons where it was a dead period, right? This particular streamer has times where, they're streaming and things are great, and then there's times where it's just dead periods. And during those dead periods, I was like, wait, what? Like, should I really keep going? Like, is this really going to come back again? But I never gave up. I just kept uploading on a channel, uploading on a channel, uploading on a channel, upload no matter what. Even when I question it, it's okay to question it. It's okay to have periods where you stop. But I never stopped because I promise you, I had that same mindset. That same mindset I'm telling you about. I was like, okay, you know what? If I stop uploading right here and let's say I give up on this channel and I try to flip it back to a channel that's in my name, I can possibly do that. But then I'm like, well, if I just built this channel under someone's alias, right? Everyone knows the channel for this person. If I flip it now, is that really going to make sense? That just stops it. Again, that whole example I was giving you where it ends at chapter 7. Well, shit, I tried for X amount of years. We made it this far, and that's all that happened. But then I asked myself, well, Nick, what if we keep going and we just keep uploading, right? And each time I had that mindset and I just kept pushing through that fog, believe it or not, it swung back around in my favor. And there was always a period of time where everything picked back up again and we just kept taking off. And now is a period of one of those times. Just 2 months ago, nothing was happening. Nothing was happening. I think the channel was sitting like around 25,000 subscribers. I was about to give up. I was going to say, you know what, let me just sell it. And I'm like, you know what, let me take my own advice. Let me just keep going, right? And this individual, this actor came back around again. He's having another run. And because I kept uploading and didn't give up, and I thought, well, I don't really know what's gonna happen. I don't know if he's gonna start or come back to social media. You right? I just said, you know what, I'm gonna keep going, and eventually he came back, and now things are taking off again, right? And as I said, we're at 33,000 subscribers. So again, you can apply that same mindset to anything in your life. Never give up. I don't care how confused you are. I don't care how much it hurt. You know, you have two options. Give up now, that's the end of the book. You know how the book ends. Or you can keep going and just hope and pray that as long as you keep going, things are going to swing back in your favor. And I promise you, if you have that mindset, no matter how long it takes, having that mindset doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. Having that mindset doesn't mean that's going to happen in a week. Having that mindset doesn't mean it's going to happen in a year. It can happen in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, but you must keep going because you never want to end the book in a loss. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep praying. Keep trying different things and let the universe play in your favor. Okay, today's lesson is never give up. Okay, never ever give up. Keep going. If it's something you love, trust me, you will never give up.